Hey guys, it's Chessmaster Stream, and today I'm gonna play a little slower chess game, and I will try to add some comments and maybe something instructional for you to improve your chess game. So this will be very basic information, so pretty much anyone who knows how to move chess pieces will be able to understand. So let's get in the game. Looking to play 15 plus 10-second chess game, so 15 minutes with a 10-second increment for each move I make. Alright, up against the opponent from Russia, so let's do this. I'm gonna lower the computer noise a little bit. So, first move usually is aimed to control the center squares, so e4, let's go ahead and play e5. This is what happens in almost every beginner chess game. But that's for just the e4. If they play d4, beginners usually answer with a d5. There is also trickier moves, but let's not get in a lot of theory, so let's just keep it simple. So for now they should be looking forward to play d4, but my pawn at the e5 is defending the d4 square, so they should try to get rid of this pawn. There's a couple ways of doing it, so they could play what's that, f4, but that would open up their king if they play this pawn to f4, so it would be called king's gambit. They're gambiting a pawn to get more center control, but the most common move is something that they just played, so knight f3, and I have a couple of options how to defend, so I could go ahead and play d6, but that would restrict my bishop of getting out later on. So most popular move is knight c6 just to defend. At this point they will play bishop to c4 or b5. One or the other move is most popular. They could also play now d4. I think it's called Scotch Gambit. So I'm not sure if no, it's just Scotch game because they're not gambiting anything. Well, they decided to go ahead and play Ray Lopez, so bishop b5, just as I said. So there is couple lines to be played actually. On top level, very popular is just to play a6 and kick that bishop back one square. Just to ask that question: are you really going to give up bishop for the knight, or are you just gonna retreat and keep this indirect pin going on to the king in case I play pawn up? And the knight won't be able to move since it's gonna be a check from the bishop. So, but let's go ahead and try to play a little more fun line. So, alright, so I'm gonna play knight out, so we'll see if they're looking to take that pawn. Or maybe I shouldn't, guys. Maybe just stick to the plan with this a6, throwing a question at the bishop. Are you gonna take the knight? I would be actually happy to see takes. Alright, so now two options how to take back, with a b or d pawn. I know theory very well how to take back with a d pawn. With a b pawn, that would make a really bad pawn structure, and this does not achieve anything good because you cannot place the bishop here. It's gonna be blocked by both pawns over here. So best is just to take back with a d pawn. Then they will take with a knight e5. I'm gonna play queen d4, hitting the knight and pawn back, so knight will retreat. I'm gonna take the pawn with the check, so they will block with the queen. I'm gonna swap the queens and we'll go in the endgame where actually black is doing just fine. And I know this theory in my mind like 10 to 20 moves deep, so I used to practice it a lot. Well, this is a common move that is played after all the shenanigans that happens in the center after queens get swapped, so they just prepare for that, and I'm gonna keep preparing because later on I'm gonna exchange my knight for their b knight. So still this one is undefended. I could just place the bishop out and defend it, so avoiding all the tactics that is included in this opening. So yeah, I think that would be one of the best moves actually, just to play a quite little defensive move. That does not really apply to my chess style, but in this case I would say why not, since also this the e-pawn is defended now. It means I wouldn't get my pawn back, so yeah. And since they didn't do the main moves, a little sideline here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and castle kingside. I think that they're about to castle as well, or maybe they just bring out the knight, get some room for their bishop. And what to do with my light square bishop? I was thinking about b5 and bishop b7, and then playing c5 maybe later, you know, just to keep my light square bishop on a long diagonal. For now I actually don't really have to move it. I need to be careful by my move choice, because in this position it can really quickly go wrong in case they develop their pieces quicker and start attacking me. So first thing, I need to get my king out of the line of fire. This move comes with a tempo, so let's ask the question to this bishop: are you willing to sacrifice yourself for a knight? This could end in a two knights versus two bishops endgame. That would be a little tricky. So how to continue from here? If I drop back bishop, I'm gonna lose the pawn. So simple move castles? I'm not sure yet. Bishop up? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna go with the queen up, just to defend the pawn as well. Prepare to move the queen up higher, and then retreat the bishop. I know it's funny funny move order, but I don't want to recapture in case they ever take the knight. I don't want to take with a pawn, because I was looking to castle kingside, and that would open up my king in the future. Another idea is just develop bishop and actually castle on a queen's side. You know what? Let's do it. Let's open up kingside on purpose. Alright, so give me that bishop. Come on. I know you want it. I'm gonna get it. One move. Bishop h2 has to be played to save the bishop. And pick a favorite square for my knight. Knight f4, baby. Hitting everything. So now targeting their g2 pawn. So now they will probably give up that bishop, because that bishop is bad anyway. I will have a choice to recapture with my e pawn or a g pawn. Which one is better? Well, in general, when you play chess, you always want to try to take on the center side. So yeah, you don't want to take away from center, you want to keep some center control. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So looking to develop light square bishop and castle queenside. So now I have a G file open for my rook. It's called actually a semi-open file. So they have some settings here I can change. Show legal moves, okay. White always on bottom. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, save. So now they're looking to take out my dark square bishop. Okay, I don't want to do that. So maybe I can throw in some check. After pawn moves up, I'm gonna drop back, another pawn move, and I'm gonna hide my bishop on a7 square in the end. So bishop b4 check, c3, bishop runs back to c5, and then d4 hits bishop, bishop goes to a7. Let's try this sequence. I could also capture, yeah, and I will recapture and then I can check again. That sounds interesting. Well, let's see what they do. Alright. Didn't expect that. So that knight is getting a little bit annoying. And you know what? The settings where you show legal moves is actually not really nice. Okay, that's better. Yeah. I don't know why I'm not able to draw any arrows here, you know, just to show my ideas on a chessboard. Used to be that I could just right click and highlight any squares or pieces. But okay, well, Chess.com, I hope you will fix this, because it shouldn't be me. It's never me, it's always you. That's what she says, right? Okay, so they defend. So what if I chop here? Cannot take with the pawn because of actually can. Okay, those knights are giving me a hard time now. What should I do? Let's finish the development, right? Yeah, I think development is important, so not really many places to put this bishop. Here, nope, 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 nope. So the only one. Now I'm gonna castle. I'm gonna try to play it simple, since it's a really slow game. We're down a pawn, so it's not gonna be easy game. Could also play f5 actually to open up and... Okay, first thing, I'm gonna castle. Let's not rush with the opening the middle of the board. And they probably could just develop queen and castle queenside as well. So that means on the right side, on the long side of the board. Why I say long? Well, here king has a dc b square in between the rook. On the left side only f and g. So this is called castling long, and this side castling short. Just remember, you cannot castle from check, through check, or in check. Also, if king or rook has ever moved, let's say rook goes back, it cannot castle anymore. Alright, so just as I said, they did the queen move. It's alright. I'm gonna castle. I'm gonna continue with the plan, and now I'm gonna push for the pawn to open up the position. And once the position is opened, that's where I become really good at chess, because I'm strong and open positions. So what if I kick away this knight and then grab a pawn on d3? They won't be able to castle. Also, the knight does not really have many squares to go. So let's try it. So idea is, once this knight goes away, let's say over here, rook takes d3, and it will not allow them to castle on a queen side, so the king will stay in middle. I'll do my best to open up even more this position and then just try to finish them off. So knight g4 is actually a decent move, since they are hitting both my pawns on f and h squares. They could also... Wow, a sacrifice. Alright, well, this looks like something. Was that necessary? So, wow. Alright, I take back, they will castle. What if I sacrifice bishop? They will take back. I'm gonna check. Okay, they will block and then pick up. Okay, I'm gonna just recapture. So this will be a fun game to play. My pawn structure also is terrible, so I'm not really looking forward to see an endgame. So their goal should be just to swap the queens and use my scattered pawn structure to win the endgame. My goal is to just trying not to allow them to castle, so pretty much going for a checkmate. But now I have a couple weaknesses and my king is a little vulnerable. But okay, let's see their move. I think they should now castle and give me this pawn. I don't know why, I just want that pawn. If they castle, they will also defend their hanging d pawn. Some other moves, maybe just rook here, but that gives up. Oh wow, they just come in for the kill. So what if I sacrifice the bishop now? Oh, they can take back with the knight. So now I can retreat. They will place the pawn over here. I'm gonna chop it. Not much to do, huh? Retreat here. Put the king here. And then push the pawn maybe. Okay, so what could be they thinking about? Either some of the pawn push, castling, maybe get the rook back on the back rank and then in the game, because this rook is not playing. I like it. It's good when your opponent's pieces is not doing a lot of work. So I'm gonna chop instantly. So this will open up some more lines for me. So if the knight takes, that's something I don't want to see. But they don't have anything immediate with that knight. Or they do. Well, they can chop the pawn and fork my queen and rook. And if that happens... Alright, you know what? Let's be sneaky now. Because the knight cannot take anything here. It's pinned to the king. Also, I'm now doubling the attack on a g pawn, so they have only one defender. I have rook and a bishop on the pawn. Still gotta be careful. And once more, let's try to harass their queen now. So this game is slowly turning on my side. I think last couple moves I made was really good. It just feels like I have a lot more activity than they have. Also, I'm now defending this pawn, so there won't be any forks in future. But I had to be careful since I have only one pawn on a on a king's side, and they have 3 pawns. So if we go down, trade all the pieces, 3 to 1 pawns, they will be queening one of the pawns as well. And on the right side I have 2 double pawns and 1 isolated pawn, so they have nice and healthy pawn structure. They can win me on both ends of the floor, so I should avoid trading pieces. What I would like to do, I would like to break open this guy and then, you know, get my bishop in the game. So what's happening now? This rook is actually paralyzed since the bishop is covering many squares. So not many, but just 2, g2 and h1, and the rook cannot go to diagonals, so this rook cannot move. And can I take advantage of that? I'm not sure yet. So what if I just push the pawn? The chop, okay, I can do this. If they take with the pawn, I can take back with the bishop. Yeah, that's actually looks pretty good. Or even with the queen, doesn't matter. They don't have any checks, I think. I hope. Okay, it's good. I think it's good. So if they don't take, I'm gonna take. And also, if they take back, I will have this check because this pawn will be over here. See a check, play a check, right? That's how beginners usually play. So I wouldn't say I'm a beginner chess player. I would like to say I'm something about the club level chess player. I have some opening knowledge, some middle game ideas, some basic chess strategies, and I'm decent at the chess endgames because I have done a lot of chess puzzles. So that move, wow, okay. Let's open up and place the bishop somewhere. Now this bishop is actually doing a good job. So at this point, what I want to do, I cannot do cast check, so that's why they did this to me. Okay, so check, this comes up. Alrighty then. So we need to figure out how to proceed from here. Well, getting the queen in the game sounds like an idea. So maybe rook up. I could take the knight, because if they take back with the pawn, they will lose the queen because my bishop on b6 is hitting the queen then. Alright, let's try this. And the good thing I'm not moving my light square bishop since their rook is paralyzed. I almost moved it over here. Well, it would prevent them from castling, but now I don't think it matters much because this is going to be wild endgame, and I'm pretty sure I can take this down quite easily. So what to do with the knight? I'm gonna take it with the rook, and if they take back with the pawn, I'm on the queen, right? So takes, they could take back with the queen. Yeah, oh okay, that's something I wasn't thinking about. And what if I just take the pawn, sacrificing my bishop? They retake with the queen, then I take with the rook and with check. Oh, they finally castle. Alright. Alrighty then. Okay, I have some weird sequences how to win stuff. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out. Well, let's try maybe to harass their pieces. Maybe something like this. I'm thinking that I'm improving my pieces, but pretty much now this thing, okay, it's more active, but now this bishop is not doing its work, and now the rook can escape. But they are forgetting a tempo move, so I think I can just get away with this. Okay. Now where to place the rook? Oh, they could have just taken it, couldn't they? I would be on the queen. I take queen, they take back. Oh wow. So they didn't see that. They could have taken a little more time to consider their next move, and so do I. So both of us with a little mistake here. Well, it's not my mistake if they make another mistake, so my mistake doesn't count as a mistake. So now, what to do? What to do? Also, this guy is under fire, so that's definitely not too good. So if I chop this bad boy, they can take it back. you know what, I'm gonna lose something, but oh, I could have just taken it, no? Couldn't I? Takes back, check. That would go wild. Okay, but rook for 2 pawns, I'm not sure if it's a good deal. So still we are both equal on time and also material. If we go down to endgame, I'm gonna lose this one. So let's see some of their ideas. They should fix the rook issue as soon as possible, so they wouldn't be playing down a rook. Maybe something like this could follow, hitting my rook. What else? Well, this thing definitely with the check. I think that's something they should play. I'm gonna dodge. Then they have, okay, they don't have this because I'm gonna take. But basically they can check and then drop back somewhere. Or yeah. Well, it's tricky because I can sacrifice rook over here, and if they take back, I have another check, and this bishop is ready to roll in as well, just in case the queen goes away from the king's defense. I can actually, I'm pretty positive I can checkmate him. Maybe with some extra sacrificing. Also, if we compare the rook versus knight, so it's 5 versus 3 points, and my bishop is 3 points as well, but it's doing nothing here. So I would give up a decent rook for a very good knight in order to improve my bishop. I think that's actually pretty good deal. And what else I can see here? Yeah, okay, let's chop this guy. I don't care. I need to open up. I'm gonna be down too, but I'm looking forward to come in with some checks. Alright. So this. They have a couple options. They can also block with the queen. Okay, they decided to run away. So can I play this? It's defended by the rook. Alright, so wow. Is this checkmate? Oh no, I gotta run back, right? Otherwise, if I move my king, rook comes down and it's mate. Oh wow. That was scary. So what has changed? Their queen is in different position. And it doesn't really have many squares to go. I think queen a4, so they don't lose any more material. I'm then looking forward for this check. Okay, also my rook is now undefended, so I have to figure out a good way to keep defending it. Alright, so it would be nice to trap their queen, but it's a little unclear for me. Let's go back couple moves. I just got an idea that I might have missed, so I could have just taken this pawn because their b pawn is pinned by our rook, so they couldn't recapture back with the, well, with the pawn. Okay, what happened I don't know, but yeah, we're back to our position. So that thing I messed up a little bit, but other than that I think everything is still going pretty well since we're down material. But it's just 3 points they have and 5 points for them that I have trapped. So they should be looking for I don't know, pushing this pawn. This move actually would just kill a lot of my chances of winning this game. Yeah, maybe push it once, so I couldn't go with the bishop check. Wow, they're coming in with a check. Don't see any threat over here. They can check down here. I'm gonna run. Okay, now they push. Okay, and now I can take this mate in. Oh no, it's not mate in one, but it's some threat at least. So what if I come in with another check and then checkmate? No, it's not mate, but didn't I miss a checkmate? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Well, I see a pawn, I take a pawn, right? So I'm gonna pin that rook. So now it's mate in one threat, since they cannot recapture because it's illegal. So this looks fun. One pin does not allow them to capture my queen. Another pin possibly will not allow them to recapture after a checkmate. So, well, after a checkmate there is no capturing, but you get me, right? So they could take it here without that bishop. So they can come down with a check now, just to harass me a little bit more. Check. If I run up, queen comes in with a check. So that's scary. So I gotta be as careful as possible. So if I run in the yeah, I think I have to run here because a8 or b7 would lead to a checkmate. Now I think if they move here, that doesn't come with a check and I can just checkmate, so they have to do something about it. They could sack, they couldn't. This rook is pinned now. This bishop is doing great job. Firstly, restricting that rook on h2, and now on c2 it's also paralyzed. So basically they are playing the entire game with only one rook, and this is funny because doesn't save them from checkmate. So yeah. He probably forgot that capturing back is not really legal just because of this bishop. And now chess.com website shows me checking for mistakes. So I'm gonna wait a sec. It would be interesting to see how many mistakes I made or they made. So the game lasted 38 moves and finished with a checkmate. So it shows me 0 missed wins, 3 blunders and 2 mistakes. Well, that's okay, I think, because sometimes a blunder is something that that can give you advantage, but it doesn't really lose you much. It just counts as a blunder because you didn't see a quicker win or faster material grab. Also, same thing with mistakes. If you uh, didn't see something that you could exploit, and you will have a lot of blunders, not really blunders, but more mistakes or inaccuracies in a more open and aggressive position, because human mind cannot see everything so quickly as computer. But if you are playing more positional game, then there will be a lot less mistakes and maybe some inaccuracies more often than not. And okay, let's see. Can I do some analyzing thingy here? So if we go back couple moves, and they actually, okay, here I think over here I'm losing. What they have to do? Something like rook over here. I still need to defend my rook, so only move. Okay, I can take this guy. So they sacrifice a pawn, but they're still up 2. So now they can play this. Again, I have to move the queen. I don't want to place it here because that will develop their rook with the tempo, so, or maybe I can. But this comes with a check. I like it. Also, this comes with check. Or else they don't play this at all because it's checkmate. Anyways, let's say I don't see that. Place my queen here, get down with those queens, and something like this happens. So I have rook, 2 bishops, 2 pawns. They have 2 rooks and 5 pawns. And truth to be said, if we trade down one pair of rooks, I can still play this quite good, but this guy is passed pawn and it's connected. So let's say I make random move of this, they push, I put my king up, so let's say they keep pushing. What can I do? Well, I'm gonna try for something. So okay, okay, let's pretend I don't see that. So I'm just, you know, trying to see how to finish this game. Let's go back. So they could push. I can take. They can take. Let's say I don't see takes back or checkmate ideas, and they can give me a check. Okay, they can't. So I don't know. Not much of things here happening. So this would be checkmate. No, it wouldn't. But okay. Can I just move a king? They would come down. This actually does not look too good, so check has to take. Check back, bam. Check. If I go up, this, that, I can take. Okay. Well, anyways, somehow I would have survived the endgame if we would get down to that, and that's nice. That's actually lovely for us. Well, they missed the pin. I managed to checkmate them. Let's see where were we. Okay, so it shows me the sideline now. It doesn't show me the game itself. Well, that's bad. Okay, I can go back. Alright guys, well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. So press that like button, click the bell, subscribe the channel, and if you liked this video and you would like to see more instructional and slower games from a Chess Master stream, let me know in a comment section and we'll get back to you guys in a couple days. So thanks for watching and see you next time.